Hi Gemini, welcome back to my channel. This is Monica Love at the Love Messages. Today we're going to be doing your reading for June, and we're going to be looking at what the energy is likely to be for you. This is going to be a general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single person that watches, but there will be some sort of messages in the reading that will help you navigate your personal life. Okay, so let's get started. Make sure you check out your rising sign, sun sign, moon sign, all the signs there. We do have a Venus retrograde that we're in, unfortunately, and we do have a Mercury retrograde that's going to be happening in the middle of June. Okay, so this reading will give you some sort of insight into that as well. Let's take a look for the sign of Gemini. All right, Gemini. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon card in reverse. Something has come to light for you, okay? There's something that is coming to light for you in your life. There's some sort of revelation. There's some sort of secret that's coming out. It's not a secret anymore. It's kind of open. It's out there. This is what you're experiencing as the overall energy. We have the Hangman. I'm going to place all the cards and then we're going to interpret them. All right, and your overall energy is the Chariot card. So you want to move forward. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to have new experiences. For some of you, you're dealing with a Cancer, or you could be a cusp, Gemini, Cancer energy. All right, this is about you wanting to move forward. I keep getting this. Something has come to light recently that has kind of opened up your perspective in your mind into maybe newer areas that you want to be in, newer vibes, newer areas. Okay, what else do we have here? So we have the Hangman, the Judgment card, and the Three of Wands. So you're looking at things very differently now. In the recent past, you started to look at things very differently. There's something here that came to your attention, something that was very shocking for some of you. It was a revelation. And now you're like, okay, in the recent past, you're like, okay, I get it. You know, I'm going through this. Now I'm ready to move into a new direction. You are ready to move into a new direction. The Hangman is about looking at things from a different perspective. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling here. Current energy, we have the Page of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Something is too much work for you right now. There's something that you need to drop. Okay, you're doing too much. This is what Spirit is saying to me. You're doing too much. A lot of you feel that because you're moving into a new direction, you have to do a bunch of things. I think that there's a lot of thinking here, a lot of thinking about where you want to go and how you want to do things. For some of you, there's something that's just too much work for you. Okay. And even though you want to move forward, you're like, yes, I want to move forward. I want something new. I want to have new experiences. How do you expect to do that, Gemini, when you're carrying baggage on your back? A lot of you are carrying baggage, okay? This could be baggage from the past. It could be baggage that you haven't completely let go of. For some of you, I feel like you feel that you have to do a lot to move forward. You're like, I have to do this, and this, and this is the only way I can have this new beginning, okay? This is the only way I could, move forward. A lot of you have this it's like a bag of stuff on your back. Some of it's baggage from the past. Some of it is, doing too much. Okay, this is the current energy. The near future energy is the Nine of Wands, the Tower card, and the Strength. Okay, so I feel like there's something here that you need to be careful of. Okay, in the near future. You really need to think about the experiences that you've went through and what you went through in the past, because for some of you, this can repeat itself with the Tower card here. This is about building something on a solid foundation. Okay. And this doesn't mean building something on a solid foundation alone. Some of you feel like you need to do everything on your own. You're like, no, I need to do everything on my own. I don't know if I can rely on other people. There is an energy here of wanting to do things a lot on your own. If you notice in all of these cards, it's the same woman here. Okay, the same old lady. Okay, same old lady. The only card that doesn't have the old lady is the Tower card and the Hangman. So a lot of you are trying to do things on your own. And this is about trying to maybe collaborate with other people and not always try to do things on your own. Because I feel like for some of you, you have to be careful not to get burnt out. Some of you might end up getting burnt out because, again, you're trying to do all this stuff on your own. Let's clarify the King of Wands, the Ten of Wands, which is this kind of overburdening yourself. I feel you're overburdening yourself with this Ten of Wands, doing too much work for some of you. And for some of you, you feel like the more work I do, the more faster I'm going to move forward. No, Spirit is saying you need to work smarter. A lot of you are contemplating about what direction you want to take, where you want to go from here, especially because there's been some sort of revelation. It could have been a revelation, something that you found out. And you're like, okay, well, now I have to move into a new direction. Let's clarify this Ten of Wands. There's a revelation that's really, we got the Hangman again and the Five of Wands. So something in your life has caused conflict, and it's made you look at things from a different perspective. Okay, so some sort of conflict that happened recently in your life has made you look at things from a different perspective, which is good because you needed to look at things from a different perspective, because for some of you, you thought that this situation that you found yourself in was the end all be all, but it's not. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Strength card. And the Queen of Cups. So you're trying to do everything on your own. Nine of Pentacles, Strength card, and the Queen of Cups. But you're still trying to keep it all together. You're still trying to emotionally keep it all together, Gemini, but you're doing everything on your own. Spirit is saying you need to look at this differently. Okay, a lot of you are trying to do things on your own, and it's not working for you because it's too much of a burden. All right. Let's clarify this Judgment card in the recent past. What is it that came to light for you that has you thinking a lot, has you looking into a new direction? Some of you are realizing because of whatever happened in the past, it's like a wake-up call into the future. Some of you feel alone, okay? Feeling like you feel alone in this situation that you find yourself in. Let's clarify the Judgment. The Fool card, okay. The Three of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so a lot of you are trying to work on possibly having a new beginning. There's a new beginning that's available to you after this shock that you've had. There's a shock that recently happened in the past, and I see you working so hard to kind of get yourself back together, especially emotionally. You're trying to get yourself back to this place of being at the Queen of Cups energy, which is, you know, I need to get myself back into this place of emotional stability. And by getting yourself into this place of emotional stability, you feel like things are going to become easier for you. This is something that you really need to look at from a multiple different perspectives, because like I said, the Hangman came out twice. You have the Hangman up here and the Hangman in the current energy. So the way you're doing things, Spirit is saying, okay, the end all be all here is you want to move forward. You're like, I don't want to go back to the past. I want to move forward. Here's the thing. Before you can move forward in this new direction that you want to move into, Gemini, you need to look at things from a different perspective, because you will be challenged. And you will be challenged not only during the Venus retrograde, but during the Mercury retrograde. So what I'm recommending to you is to look at videos about Mercury retrograde and try to clear up some of the things from the past. Some of you need to work on things with a person from the past, okay, to move forward. Sometimes you need to go back 10 steps to just move forward, 20 steps, or whatever the saying goes. You know what I mean? But there's something here that needs to be dealt with, because a lot of you have taken on this huge burden. And you feel like, okay, if this, if I'm not going to get support, because some of you are not getting support from people right now. You're in this energy of being alone. And you're kind of confused and you don't know where you're going. The Page of Wands is like, I don't know where I'm going. I want to go, but I don't know where I'm going. Look at this lady, Three of Wands, past energy. She's like, where do I need to go? Looking in her binoculars and trying to figure out where she needs to go and what direction. Let's clarify the Page of Wands, which is the current energy of wanting to move into a new direction. For some of you, you're going to get some sort of communication. If you've been expecting communication, this is what the Page of Wands is all about. I strongly feel you're confused. I don't know why I'm getting this energy of being confused, but I feel an energy of being confused here. You have the Hierophant, the Death card, and the Nine of Cups. So you want to move forward from a commitment that you were in, okay? Maybe for some of you, you're still attached to this commitment from the past. This is a long-term commitment that you found yourself in the past. For those of you that have never been in a long-term commitment, this is probably not your reading. But there's a long-term commitment here. The Hierophant is about a long-term commitment that has ended for many of you with the Death card here. For some of you, you're happy that this ended. It caused you a lot of stress, a lot of drama in the recent past, and you're happy that you've let this go. But now you're at a place where you're like, okay, I'm single, I'm alone, you know, Nine of Pentacles, single by myself, I'm working super hard. And you're wanting this new beginning, okay? So I feel like there's a new beginning. You want to move forward, but again, the way you're going about doing it, Gemini, it's like, you have this saying, it's like, work hard and you're going to be successful. This is not the case for you. You need to work smarter. Time to work smarter. Work smarter in love. Work smarter towards your goals. Work smarter than harder. This is what your reading is all about this for June, okay? All right, so let's move to the future energy, which is the Nine of Wands, the Tower card, and the Strength card. Some of you, again, are going back to what you used to do. This is what you need to be careful of, because you're going through this experience where you went through this, okay, this past energy, because it grew you as a person. It got you to the Nine of Pentacles, the card of independence, and it's also gotten you to this level of emotional maturity. Okay, some of you had to go through this experience to get to the emotional maturity, okay? Because some of you weren't like that in the past. You were kind of like, oh, whatever happens, happens. Now it's like, okay, you know, if I'm going to get involved with somebody, I need to make sure that there's a solid foundation. The Tower card, something you're moving into in future energy, because you're moving so quickly. This is what could happen. This is what you need to be careful of, okay? So this is why Spirit is saying, don't work harder, work smarter. Let's clarify this Tower card here. This is what you need to look out for with the Tower card, okay? Nine of Wands came out twice. My Nine of Wands card is my experience card, okay? So when they come out twice, this is clarifying what I actually said. Yeah, Nine of Wands here. Spirit is saying whatever you experienced in the past, you need to look back at this. This is why the retrogrades are going to be happening for you. And the retrogrades that are happening for you are there for experience, okay? A lot of things are going to be coming up from the past, not because Spirit wants to punish you. For some of you, you're like, oh, I feel punished. Why is this why am I going through this again? I shouldn't have to go through this again. I've been through it. Monica, I've been through this already. I don't want to go there again. Spirit is saying, yes, you've been through it, but there's something here that you missed. You missed something. This is why it's replaying out again. For some of you, there's something that's going to be replaying out for you in June. And when it replays out for you, it's not there to make you feel bad. It's not there to kind of punish you. Some of you are going to feel punished with this Tower card and the Nine of Wands. You're going to feel defensive again, like, you know, I don't want to be hurt again. Look at this person in this look at this person here. They're so worried that they're going to get hurt again, or something's going to happen again to them. And to avoid this, this is about going back to what you experienced in the past so you don't have to experience that again. Okay, let's see what else we have here for you. We have the Queen of Wands and we have the Moon card. Okay, so again, this is something that you don't see coming. The Moon card is all about illusions and things that we don't see coming, and that this is pertaining to a past relationship. It could be a current relationship. For some of you, there's going to be a test. If you're in a current relationship right now, there will be a test. that happens for you. And there's going to be a major lesson that you need to learn here from your partnership. Now, for those of you who are single, I feel for most of you that are watching this, you're going to be single Geminis. You need to learn from a relationship, a situation that happened in the past that maybe didn't work out. Something came to light. There's something that's going to come to light for you about your partnership. Okay, something to do with your partnership. There's a full moon happening, I believe. Don't quote me on the full moons. I'll check it out later, but something in your 7th house is going to come to light. For some of you, you're in a relationship that's not on a solid foundation, and you're going to be tested, and your love is going to be tested, okay, with this moon card here. Could be a fire sign that you're dealing with, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But this is about your 7th house. Leo is very strong here. You need to start working smarter and not harder. You need to have a game plan. There's something here that is, you need to look at a situation very closely before you make any moves. Some of you want to rush ahead and move forward with this Chariot card. This is a bad idea. You need to really, really evaluate things. And if you're doing things, I feel, Gemini, you're doing things on your own. You're taking on a lot of burdens and you're not asking for help. This month in June is going to be all about you asking for help. There's a need to ask for help. There's a need to feel a little bit vulnerable. Some of you are like, you're in this energy of, oh, I can do it on my own. I know what I'm doing. Yes, you may know what you're doing, but at the same time, you don't want to end up here, okay, with the Tower, coming down on you. Feeling like something was built on a false foundation. Let's clarify the 9 of Wands. Yeah, there's that Tower again with the Knight of Wands. So for some of you, you may decide to get out of a situation that is not working for you anymore. Okay, this is going back to this 10 of Wands energy. There's something that you're doing that is not sustainable. Okay, there's something that you're doing currently. Spirit is trying to tell you this through the reading. You're doing something that's not sustainable. Some of you are doing something and you're not getting the support and help you need. Some of you maybe you've pushed somebody away. Okay, because you realized something in the recent past and you push someone away. Really reconsider this. There's something here that you need to reconsider in June. All right. I'm really strongly getting this energy of reconsidering something because it's too much of a burden for you. And the Tower showed up twice. So this is a warning. You have a warning here that something that you're doing is not, it's not sustaining you. Reconsider it. Hangman here. Reconsider something that you're going through right now and ask for help. Doesn't mean you have to be with this person. If it's a person from the past that, 3 of Cups, maybe they just need to be there to work on. You need to be there to work on something with them in order to move forward. Some of you need to work in a collaboration in order to move forward. Even though you don't want to work with this person, some of you are like, I don't want to work with them though. You might have to, okay? Because it's for your own benefit. Chariot moving forward. Moon card here is about, again, things that are happening that you don't see. Full moon energy in your 7th house. A partnership that maybe you severed is requiring, you require support from that person. All right, let's clarify. Let's close the reading off with 3 cards here. I hope this reading has helped you, Gemini. It's been a very deep reading for you. The Fool card, yeah, new beginnings happening for you. In order for you to have this new beginning, you need to deal with this burden that you have, which again is going to require you to maybe get some sort of help from someone else. Somebody that maybe you don't want help from, but, may be required. All right, King of Swords. This is your energy. You want this new beginning. You want to move forward. But again, there's a sacrifice that needs to be made here in order for you to move forward. And the last card we have for you, Gemini, is the King of Wands. So again, I feel like this is a person from either you're in a relationship with them, or maybe this is a person from the past. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Leo and Sagittarius showed up very big in your reading. So this could be the person that you may have to get some sort of support from in order to have this new beginning and move forward. Okay. There's something here that you don't see that's going to happen, and it's going to definitely bring some sort of confusion to you, but don't be alarmed when this confusion happens. Don't be alarmed when this confusion happens, because there's changes that are taking place. When the Tower shows up, not only is it kind of like a revelation, like the Judgment card, but it's something that needs to be changed because something wasn't built on a solid foundation. And this could be, again, a person that you've had to move yourself away from because it just wasn't working. But at the same time, you find yourself single, you find yourself alone, and it's difficult. It's very difficult for a lot of you who are single and alone. For those of you who are in a partnership, I feel because there's two different Geminis that are going to watch this reading. For those of you that are in a partnership, your partnership will be tested. And it's going to require you to maybe look at things from a different perspective. I'm going back to the Hangman energy because this is past energy. A lot of you, again, with the retrograde that's happening, there's going to be something from the past that comes up that needs to be dealt with in a better way than maybe it was dealt with before. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope this has helped you, Gemini. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.